Hello everyone. I thought I would just do a little check-in video, and it's going to be a Friday randomness video, just kind of telling you what I've been up to. I'm going to touch on a few things. I'm going to start with talking about this book. It's a new book that I just got by Bell Hooks. Look her up on Wikipedia. She's a poet and writer. And this book in particular, it's called Belonging, A Culture of Place, touches on how we relate to where we are from in the land. A lot of Bell Hooks' work is related to feminism and gender issues and race issues and ecology. So it's a great book. I just got into it. It's a collection of short stories, and I just finished the first chapter. It's a mess in here. I've been working on a bunch of different cyanotypes. Actually, let's see, not just cyanotypes, but what I call goops, which are these things that I peel off the back of the prints. These are the prints, and the other things are the goops, and I've been working on a bunch of self-portraiture, kind of conceptual stuff. Most of it's on Flickr. A number of them are nudes, so if you don't have a Flickr account and have your safe search off, you won't see them because I have to flag them because of Flickr. And anyway, but I can show you the cyanotypes I've been working on, and I'm going to try to find a place where I can put them out. I've been using a lot of my crow feathers. I've just kind of gotten this idea of combining the crow feathers with self-portraits just to indicate or to express different things I'm going through. And so this is one of them here. I have a just the plain blue, and this is with a green tea for toning. That's how it turns out. I'm loving the green tea because it almost gives split tones. There's still a little bit of blue, so it's almost purplish instead of the reddish that the red tea gives. And then is that all I did? And then I have some other double exposures that I've been doing with the Polaroids as well. I do these double exposures in a way that I sort of have two of me, to put it that way, and it's just to express sort of giving to myself and nurturing myself and taking care of myself. I have this is another one that I'm gonna be doing. I haven't, I don't know, that's the negative of it. It's the sunflower and the crow feathers around my neck. Let's see, maybe there's some other cyanotypes here I can show you. I tend to do a lot of different prints. See, this is with a different kind of tea for toning. I didn't like it as well. This is just with bleaching a little bit. I like that one. And then I did a series. I don't know if I showed these. I can't remember the last time I've showed any of my artwork here. This is my grandmother and me, my babcia. That's her face that I have right there that I hold over my face when I do these. This is another one of babcia and me. And this is babcia just kind of, I took an outfit that she sewed, a Polish outfit, and I hung it on a hanger, and I put her head over it. Giving away my silly secrets here. Oh, this is actually the better exposure of this one. And this is actually my favorite. I may have shown this too. That's babcia having tea. Babcia and me having tea. And then I've done a number of just, I was using up some little squares of paper. I have these little figure negatives that I put the people into the artwork. Oh, that was just a plain sign. I like this one with the hands. And this one just kind of touching the, that was Angelica, I believe. And then I have a couple others. I think I might have shown those. So you can see all of those in my alt process. Sorry, I have to keep looking that I don't put my finger over the the mic. I have a set on Flickr called Alt Process Cyanotypes, so those are in there. But if you go to Flickr now, anything that's not a nude you'll be able to see. And if you have a Flickr account, if you have the safe search off, you will be able to see them because they're all flagged because of that stuff. The other thing I was going to talk about, excuse me, I'm kind of rushing through this, but I don't want to make a really long video, and I just wanted to check in, and I'm being really random, and I apologize. I was going to talk about incense. I was going to show you my incense. I enjoyed when, well, a couple people have been showing their incense recently. I think Joe Morris and Kellyanne. Of course, I have resins. I have dragon's blood. I have copal. Nobody seems to mention copal. I hear people mentioning dragon's blood and frankincense and myrrh. I guess that's a resin. It doesn't look like a resin when I have it. But I have copal. I have black copal and white copal. And if you've been to any Native American ceremonies or anything like that, we have one shop here that had a Dia de los Muertos celebration, and my herbalist is she's a curandera, so she's also burned copal sometimes as well as sage. So I have copal, I have frankincense, I have dragon's blood, I have sage from my garden, and lavender from my garden, and I tried burning some of my angelica root, but it smelled kind of odd, but maybe I'm just not used to it. And my dried mugwort also, does mugwort smell kind of just like burnt leaves? I don't get as much of a fragrance out of it as I do from sage, but anyway, so I've got all those. And then my general incense for every day, this is a company, let me see, what it's called, Shoyedo, and I get it from the Japanese shops here. That's not, let's see, there you go, Shoyedo. You can go to shoyedo.com, but these are all really good. They're not real smoky, and some of them, let's see, depending on what they have in them, like this one, let's see, they tell you what the ingredients are in each one of them, which is kind of cool. So this one's sandalwood, patchouli, clove, and spices. It doesn't go into detail about the spices, but I've been burning this one a lot lately. I like it. I like the clove, and I like cinnamon. It's kind of warm and sweet. And then Moss Garden, I believe, this is Moss Garden. Moss Garden is a little bit more, this is benzoin and patchouli and sandalwood. I believe this one is not, so there's some that are really warm and sweet and sort of woody, and there are others that are a little bit, I wouldn't call them floral, but they're more perfumey. It's hard for me to describe, but the Moss Garden is in the second category. Great Origin. What was that one? I don't know why it's sandalwood cinnamon. So this would be a warmer one. Cinnamon, Borneo camphor is in the Great Origin. And there's Golden Pavilion, which is also a warmer one. And then there's, okay, Moss Garden. That's the second Moss Garden I have. And that's the second Golden Pavilion I have. So that's all I have right now. But they have about 6 different varieties, and that is my go-to. That is my go-to incense for every day. Are these Japanese incense? Nag Champa. I had a reaction to Nag Champa once. I don't know whether it was the Nag Champa or something that I ate, but I had this intense kind of allergic reaction, and I haven't burned it since. So I'll have to try it again sometime. I don't know. But Nag Champa to me is a summer kind of incense, and some of these, there's like autumn leaves. Okay, there's one, and maybe it's just ridiculous because of the association, but Shoyedo also has what they call Kyoto autumn leaves, and I only burn that one in the autumn. So there are certain incense that I like to burn at different times of year. Okay, that's it. Totally random, sorry. I just wanted to check in and say hi to everybody. Have a great weekend. Take care.